Counting down toward our first pitch here in the nation's heartland. The Brewers battle the Cardinals. Next. Beautiful panoramic shot there of the Gateway Arch looming high over Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers, as Ron Renicky has his guys lined up like this. They'll match up against this young man, prized prospect right-hander Shelby Miller. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Gene Segura makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
From Milwaukee, shortstop, Gene Segura.
And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
On the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk. Pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, just to get me over fastball. Anything to avoid a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And a full count now, 3-2. 3-2, here it is. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
Definitely not a guy you wanted to lose there. Now, you've got something else to worry about besides your command.
Scooter Gennett will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games. Now here's the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The next pitch. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Aramis Ramirez will stand in now. And as you can see there, he comes in currently ranked 7th in RBIs in the National League. Here's the first offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Here comes the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now a swing and a ground ball. There's one. On to Craig, and it's in time, a double play.
Boy, you want to talk about taking the wind right out of your sails? You get 2 on to start this ball game, and then a double play right here might just derail what was shaping up to be a big inning on the road.
Ryan Braun will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch on the way. On the ground to third. Throw on to Craig will be in time, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll have to go to work against a tough assignment indeed, as there you see the numbers for the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Garza. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Well, here comes Mike Trout now, as he'll be the one to get us started in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
Ready now on 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, well, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
Here he comes, 3-1. Grounded, foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a drive out to left center field, and that's going to wind up splitting Davis and Gomez and rolling all the way to the wall. And a good at-bat on 3 and 2 as he finishes it with a leadoff double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Here's Matt Carpenter as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He gets credited with double number 24 on the year. A runner at second, nobody out. The 1-0 pitch. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is high, the throw, and the tag by Ramirez. He's out at third. Two-0 count, the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. One out, nobody on. Ready with the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Garza, 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder,
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
All right, Michael, here we go.
First pitch coming. And a ball, 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0 home. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Here's the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
2-2. Now here's the ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We've played an inning. No score. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. First offering on the way. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. The 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Too high. And it's 3-0. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it, because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
fouled straight back. Full count pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Therefore, it is Craig, and he'll put it away for the first out.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Carlos Gomez will dig in, and he'll do so while 8th in the National League in stolen bases entering play. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Strike him out.
1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
He gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Chris Davis will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
Now here it comes. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
And the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. The pitch. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Nate Walker will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games.
Walker.
First pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. On the way. Look out. 2-0 now.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
The 2-0 on the way. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Batting fifth, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games.
MVP! MVP! MVP!
Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1-1 on the way. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Now the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Batting 6, second baseman,
Number 16 will stand in for the first time now, and he's been hot as a firecracker of late, and he's seen that average shoot up quite a bit these past 8 ball games. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Now the 2-0. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Mark Reynolds will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
first baseman number 10, Mark Reynolds.
And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1.
Come on.
Here's a 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
No strike. No.
Miller readies the 2-0. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Here he comes on 3-1. Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Here's the full count offering. Fouled back. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Batting 9, The pitcher, number 22, Matt Garza.
Matt Garza will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here.
Hey, double him up!
Now the first pitch. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Gene Segura standing in as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. He's set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
He's ready now. The pitch. Got him. Brewers strand one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. John Jay will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. Here's the first pitch to him. Back to work now is Garza as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike two.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now here's the pitch. Sliced down the left side, but foul. Here's another 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So 1 away now, and here's the first baseman, Alan Craig. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And Craig is aboard here. It's a base hit.
Yeah, 1-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Shelby Miller will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Now here's the first pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
So we're runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
MVP!
He waits. Now the pitch. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
All right, Cardinals, let's go, St. Louis.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And Reynolds will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More ahead from St. Louis right after this. Aramis Ramirez will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Third baseman number 16, Aramis Ramirez.
Now here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. The pitch. And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2 he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now a ball lined towards center field, and Ramirez is aboard, hits a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Ryan Braun will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Braun awaiting the 1-0. This is foul right side. On at first is Ramirez with nobody out. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. A 2-1 offering. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Come on, guys. Turn 2.
3-1 on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Jonathan Lucroy will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike. Comes set, now the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
From the stretch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Pause, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Come on, let's do it.
Here comes a 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
The 3-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Lee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Carlos Gomez will dig in. He popped out his first time. First offering on the way. Lays off 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
One-0 on the way. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Miller readies the 2-0. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Matt Carpenter will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Now here's the first pitch. Here's one for Jeanette, the second baseman. And the catch is made, one away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Michael Lee will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Line hard. Foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 37 on the year. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, not much of a surprise here. This is what MVPs do. He's fortunate here that they decide to come after him. I don't know why, but that is a fundamentally strong swing. The ball just jumps off his bat. It's way out of here with plenty to spare.
Stepping in now, Nate Walker, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 413 feet, the estimate on that last home run. One-0 pitch now. That's out to right center. This is a base hit and maybe more as Gomez and Braun are going to chase this one out toward the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple.
You talk about flying. With his speed, he doesn't need a coach. Not even going to look at him. He's made his mind up. When he hits second, I'm not stopping. I'm getting to third.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Here comes the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Now the 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Number 16 waits on deck. A man at third with 1 away. Full count offering on its way. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
And you want to see what
Number
downward
16.
break looks like? Check this out in show motion. Look at how this thing's just falling right off the table. That pitch is really moving, folks.
Into the box now, number 16, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Now the 1-0 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, and with 1 run home already, now make it 2 as he's able to hustle home on what will certainly be ruled as a wild pitch.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, look at this. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Chris Davis will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
First pitch to him. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
That's only a strike. What are you talking about, huh?
The next pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. One pitch on the way. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
The 3-1 is on the way. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. He'll try it again. 3-2. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Look at this. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught as that'll be an infield single.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Mark Reynolds will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
He's set, now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at bat.
He's set, now the pitch. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone! A 2-run home run for Mark Reynolds. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
Well, that's going to be a wake-up call out there on the mound. He was cruising along with a 2-0 lead, but he makes one mistake here in location, and all of a sudden, boys, we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. Standing in now, Matt Garza. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Here's the pitch. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now another 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. And he struck him out.
Well, after you've just given up a home run to tie the ball game, you can't afford to have a letdown out there. And he made sure he didn't. He came back with an important strikeout, and he got the next guy.
Gene Segura standing in, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Pitch on the way. Another curveball here, but this misses in tight. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Let's win, Cardinals!
Ready on 2-1. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Scooter Gennett will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. Now here it comes. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Lee is in his tracks now, As he puts this one away, the side is retired. But the Brewers do get two on this two-run home run. Bottom of the fifth coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. John Jay will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Left fielder, Sean Shea.
And here's the first pitch. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the 2-0.
Here we go.
And on 2-0, this is a fly ball out to right field. Braun is underneath this one. One gone.
First baseman, number 21, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch.
Here we go.
In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
The 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. The 1-1. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Johnny Peralta will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Miller, number 29, Johnny
And there's the fastball that time from Garza. It's 0-1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And Garza's pitch count an even 70 thus far. Now the 1-1 to Peralta. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Jason Mott will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Jason Mott.
Aramis Ramirez will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Bends down and he barehands it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Here comes the 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Trout is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Here we go!
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-2 lays off 2-2 now.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here now the 2-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. Number 16 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Mike Trout will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. 1 away.
You know, he's only got 2 strikeouts in the game so far, but he's really done a nice job of keeping guys off balance, and that's been the big key for him.
1 away now, and here's Matt Carpenter. First pitch coming. In tied at 93, ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now the 2-0. 2-0 pitch is wrapped back up the middle, and that's going to make it on into center field, a base hit.
Yeah, one-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, because that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Michael Lee will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-2 with 1 away. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, here's another look at this on Show Track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
Let's go one more time, baby.
The 2-2. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and it gives the Cardinals a 4-2 lead.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout, and the call is out. That's going to be it for Matt Garza. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Jim Henderson is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 29, Jim Henderson. The batter, number 7, shortstop.
In now, Nate Walker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
All right, Walker.
1-0 on the way. That's inside. 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina.
Water. Let's
3-0 is on the way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And it's gone. Green light was on, 3-0, and he didn't miss it. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
You want production for the middle of your lineup? How about back-to-back home runs? I'd say that's production.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0. Hitters count 2-0. Lined hard to center field. Into a slide as he makes a great basket catch.
Now the question is, did he get the glove under the ball? Let's ask show motion. And it looks like it did to me. It's pretty close, but I think that's a good catch.
Number 16 will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play.
You can do it.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Aramis has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 5-2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Carlos Gomez will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1, 2, 3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. Here comes a 1-2 and a bouncing ball, foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Again, a 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here's the 2-2 home. In the air to right center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 18, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch on the way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. The pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Mark Reynolds will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First offering on the way. And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Now the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Let's run the 5-4-3 here.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Hey, let's turn go.
Here's the 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Runners on first with 1 down. He'll try again, 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now another 1-2. And this will be fouled away.
Stop the call right here.
Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
Lionel Gerard will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
No strike.
Here's a 1-0. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
All right, you can do it.
Here comes the 3-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. Cards lead it 5-2. Tom Gorzolani will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Tom Gorzolani.
John Jay will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now a drive out to left center field, and that's going to wind up splitting Davis and Gomez and rolling all the way to the wall. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw, and Jay will make it around to third. He's got a triple.
You want to talk about throwing a pitcher out of his rhythm? This is the first pitch of the inning, and no one's going to run this thing down. So when the dust settles, this turns into a leadoff triple.
Alan Craig will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch coming. And there's a fastball from Gorzolani, good for strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. He waits. Now the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2 and 2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of him.
2-2 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Braun to put it away. Now here comes the runner for the plate. And they'll add 1 more on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-2 ball game.
And after the leadoff triple, this is just a case of a guy taking care of business out there with a runner in scoring position. All he's trying to do is get something airborne here, and that's mission accomplished as he gets the easy sacrifice fly.
Manuel Ojeda will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Manuel Ojeda.
And this ball is lined into center field, and right off the bench he comes through. It's a base hit.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. As a look, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And he missed with it, it's 1-2.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Runner at first here, one man out. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches that he wasn't biting on. Now, don't be surprised if he goes back to something harder here on 2-2.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
3-2, here it comes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. Segura for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Matt Carpenter will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. He's ready now. The pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cardinals are out in front, 6-2. Trevor Rosenthal will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Gene Segura will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. On the way. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. On the way. Outside, 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that one hurts. He might be in just to face this one guy, so to come right in and put him on base, that doesn't help the cause at all.
Scooter Gennett will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first offering. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And it's not just 2-0, it's 6-0. And he's not missing by just a little bit either.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. It's very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Two-two. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Full count pitch on its way. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Three and 2, here it is. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
And if you're going to walk back-to-back hitters, you definitely don't want to do it to the top 2 guys in the lineup. Now you've got the heart of the order due up, and you know those guys can sense weakness from a mile away.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. Aramis Ramirez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And for Milwaukee, this is a spot where you really need that one key hit.
Pause, now the pitch. And a ball and a strike now to Aramis as that pitch misses.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
The 2-1 home. Fouled back. Here comes a 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Ryan Braun will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Danger here, as this is a hitter that can make it a one-run ball game.
And if he does, you got to make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything inside that he can pull.
Comes set, now the pitch. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control, 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
From the stretch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
One, two. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Jay has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
That just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home, so that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Jonathan Lucroy will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, even though you've got a big lead, you don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Now the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And you get the sense that he's starting to figure things out. He lets the first 2 men of the inning reach. Now he's settled down, and he's close to getting out of this thing with a 0.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Brandon Kinsler is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Brandon Kinsler.
Michael Lee will stride in, and they'll need to be careful as he's already homered twice thus far.
Michael Lee.
And they'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch now. Not close. It's 2-0. Now here it comes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning. And it's a long road back from 3-0.
The 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
The 3-1 coming. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Payoff pitch coming. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Nate Walker will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. One out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. There to take it is Ramirez. On to first, and there were 2 down. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Yadier Molina will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now the pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Ready now on 1-1. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak. Number 16 will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 2 out with the man at first. He's set. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. From the belt, the pitch, and a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 6-2. Carlos Gomez will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Center fielder number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here it comes. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And that's taken for a cold strike 2.
Yeah, and that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is fouled straight back. Again, a 1-2. This ball will be chopped foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul.
That's all foul.
Now another 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Chris Davis will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now the first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here it comes, 2-1. To 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. 3-2 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Full count pitch on its way. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Trout is there, 2 gone.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Mark Reynolds will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now here's the pitch. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. Here's the 1-1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Milwaukee, good night.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 6-2. Good night from St. Louis.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jason Mott. His record is now 4-1. Save to Jason Mott. The loss goes to Matt Garza. Just his first loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.